grassroots still, and to further that cause, sister. So, we thank Allah for you, sister. We thank that, you're doing this with a bigger mission bigger mission than yourself. And, if there's anything we could do on the Hidden Truth platform, because, you're core to this movement there, sister. We thank you so much, beloved. We thank you so much.
You.
And also I believe we've got more royalty. I think we've got Sister Samira's uncle all the way from Florida. Sister Samira, are you there? Is it Uncle DeJohn? A very flashy name. I love his name. Let us know a little bit about him.
I'm keeping up with the chat. Hey, Sister Jarita, wonderful to see you back, sis. I don't know if my camera has gone a bit weirdo, but I think you can see me waving at you. And greetings, everybody. So yes, Uncle Dijon, who's based out in Florida, is tuning in. I believe he was also on last week, but I was a bit of a human octopus. So yes, greetings, family. The Killenbeck name is very strong, I suppose, in our presence on the platform. It's being felt.
Brilliant. I love that, sister. And I know we'll be hearing from you a bit more later on as people are still logging in. We're approaching about 160 odd people on laptops. I don't know the count for the mobile phones and the whole iPad crew, but brothers and sisters, we are listening to you. We are still getting some disruptions from Zoom. We understand there's still a number of you who are still getting heartache trying to get onto the platform, and we are still on Zoom, so we have not forgotten, and we know there's a number of people who are still trying to get onto the Hidden Truth platform, and we thank you for not giving up. I know some of you saying, Brother Andrew, I'll just have to watch the replays. No, we want you to be with us live on air. And that is the foundation in which we really want to make sure that you are with us on. Now, brothers and sisters, I'm excited. As we move on tonight, I'm excited. Brother Andrew, why are you excited? Because this is the Hidden Truth platform. And I've got a phenomenal brother that I've been working with. I don't even know how many years now, man. This brother is doing some work that I knew him from in Harrow, but then I realized it was going right the way through the UK. He had one of the most successful seminars in City Hall. I don't know how he locked that venue down. But the brother brought some heavyweights to City Hall, and this brother wasn't, he wasn't at City Hall speaking all proper. The brother came with a militant attitude, man, and the grassroots understanding of who we are. The brother is the head of the BTWSC and the British Black Music Congress, and but he's a member of so many other organizations. Spearheading our community on so many different levels, brothers and sisters. And what I love about this brother, he remains humble. If he was to go through the catalogue of what he's done, I promise you, brothers and sisters, you'll be spellbound. But yet at the same time, when you meet the brother, he's just a brother on the struggle like the rest of us, brothers and sisters. And let's hear a little bit about this.
Hi, my name is Kwaku, and I deliver music and global African history, particularly British African history programs on Zoom. They are free and you're welcome to join us when you can. For the music events, it's bbm.eventbrite.com, bbm.eventbrite.com. For the African history and community events, it's africanhistoryplus.eventbrite.com, africanhistoryplus.eventbrite.com. We look forward to you joining us soon. Thank you.
And that's our brother Kwaku. I'm not sure whether he's signing in from Ghana, because this brother could be anywhere. He's like the Black Panther. He signs it from anywhere. Brothers and sisters, brother Kwaku, are you there, my king? You're on mute at the moment, brother.
Oh. Greetings, yeah, I am here.
Woo! Brothers and sisters, make some noise, drop some ones for our king. This brother is just amazing. Brother, are you signing in from the motherland or are you signing in from the UK today?
I'm signing in from the motherland today.
Oh, wow. Which part, brother?
Well, the part that represents the stripes in your shirt, the land of the Kente, which is Ghana.
Oh, fantastic. My brothers and sisters, as I'm saying, tonight we're in the UK, we're in Ghana, soon we're going to be in Colombia. We're not playing, brothers and sisters. We bring you the best of the best. Now, Brother Kwaku, I know you're doing a lot of things right now, but just before you go into your main aspect, what you're here tonight, I'd like the brothers and sisters just get to know about a little bit about you, brother, and what you're doing, please.
Well, I've been watching quite a few of the back videos, so I know you do ask that question. It's a bit difficult for me to speak about myself. I used to name Kwaku, so that tells people I'm African, no confusion about that. I'm into African identity, what we call ourselves. I'm into what I call global African history as well. So I try to deliver programs on that. And I've been around the music business for quite a while. So I like our people to know that it's an industry. You can do the creative side, but it's also an industry. So I spend my time also networking people and also teaching people about the industry. So that's pretty much me. Oh, maybe since I am married and I'm a supporter of my wife is very much into environmental issues. So particularly in Ghana, we're down on the environmental issues in Ghana right now.
And let's not belittle that, brothers and sisters, because you know the fact that you and your wife are down on the environmental. I believe this is one of your works.
Wow, yeah? Brother Andrew, you surprised me because this is not powerful. I know you surprise other girls because you go and dig things up. Wow, you surprised me.
No, because see, brother, because I know you, brother. You're too humble. You and your wife, I know the two of you, brother. You're such angels in our community, but you really don't talk about the power and what they do. Because how many of us, be honest, my king, how many of us can say we are going back to Africa and dealing with environmental issues? Because right now we leave it to the West. But the fact that you go back to Africa and you've to, so please, brother, I know you're here for a particular reason, but I want you to just quickly touch about what you and your wife are doing on the environmental issues.
Right. What happens is that my wife, this is the area in which we live in. Our house is next to the billboard you can see. So before I married her, she was very much into the environment. She had a residence group. And let me tell you how conscious she was about the environment. She paid for walls and things to be put in front of people's house so you couldn't see what didn't look so good. And she planted trees and stuff from her own pocket. So she was very much involved in the environment before she met me. Obviously, she came to England for about 20 years. So yeah, actually, we also did youth environmental projects such as a school to love where you live and stuff like that. But coming back to Ghana in 2019, we found out that a department called Parks and Gardens, a government department that's supposed to celebrate parks and gardens and build parks and gardens and take care of our green spaces. The ministry over it was trying to build a multi-story office complex. And my wife said, no way. Already they've encroached on a lot of that land over the decades. So we mounted a campaign, and I have to say that we got other people on board. We got a lot of media attention, and by God's grace, it's been put on hold because it was too embarrassing for the government. She's been involved in other things. There's, in the north of Ghana, there's something called the, come and help me. No, North London, it's North Ghana, the canopies, the mahogany. Yeah, there's an area called Sandima, and they've got these canopy trees, mahogany. So it's like an avenue for a long stretch of the road.
Yes.
Because they want to develop the road, they wanted to cut the trees. And we said, no way, you've got to work around the trees. So we campaigned, we got in touch with the Minister for Roads, we went to see the 2 MPs in that area. And for now, it looks like the trees are safe. But I have to say for now, because even our activity in parks and gardens, for now, they're embarrassed, but you've got to be vigilant. So we've always got people, like in the north, we've got somebody there to let us know what's going on. In terms of parks and gardens, we go there from time to time, and we've got a relationship with the workers. So they tell us what's going on in there. So we're doing quite a few things. I'm sorry to say, an issue here that no one seems to dealing with is noise. So we deal with a lot of noise issues because everybody wants to pass the buck to someone. You go to the police and then they pass the buck to the assembly, which is like the barrow. You go to the barrow and they want to pass the buck to the Environmental Protection Agency. But we're having success, and she's particularly, as I said, eco-cultural citizens is being driven by my wife. I support her. So she's done a lot of media things on TV, radio, and stuff. So slowly, there are a few young, conscious, environmental conscious people in the country. So we're linking up. The last now says that last month, June 10th was Green Ghana Day. It's an initiative by the government that started last year. So encourage people to plant. So a lot of the environmental groups got together, and we also got seedlings where we're campaigning on the street, say, take a seedling, go and plant it. But the irony is that we went to a department called Forestry Commission. Forestry Commission is in what's called the Achimota Forest Reserve, my brothers and sisters, Achimota Forest Reserve. But a few weeks prior to that, the president had issued something called executive instrument to de-zone some of the area of the forest so they can build stuff in there. Right now, that Achimota forest is the lungs of Accra. We've built up all Accra, it's expanded, and there's no big green space. So that green space there is what is the lungs of Accra. So we said, no way. So we're campaigning against for the executive instrument to be rescinded because we need more green, not less green. So it's an ongoing campaign. So that's eco-conscious citizens.
and you know what, brothers and sisters, you know, this brother's not just saying it, you know, this brother's not just saying it. They've done the work.
Oh my goodness, my brother.
Brothers and sisters, you know, this, as I said, he hasn't even touched on what he's really came here to talk about.
Yeah.
But brothers and sisters, please only do this if you feel it. Drop some ones if you're feeling this brother right now. Because how many of us can say, you know, environmental issues that are you going back to Africa to deal with it?
No.
You know I'm trying to say, brothers and sisters.
Come back to the image you had before. This is what I told my wife. Look, we've got a big yard, greenery. We don't need parks and gardens. So I'm saying she can sit down. When people came into, we had our last meeting in our garden. And when people came, they could see green, they could see different plants. So we don't need to go to parks and gardens. So I said, actually, you're fighting for other people who don't have that facility. Because we can sit in our yard and chill. You can see a swing, some benches. But most people do not have this. So that's what we're fighting for. So it's not for us. It doesn't directly benefit us, but it benefits our community.
But Brother Kwaku, can I just say, Victoria has said, yes, Brother Kwaku is right. I'm from Accra, and it's very urban and dusty, which I'd forgotten having been away for 4 decades. Kumasi is more rural, but you know, a lot of people are absolutely feeling you right now, brother. And there's, you know, a lot of people saying it's inspiring listening to you. We need to know more about the eco campaign, so please share your links. So we need to. I think Samira might have the links for the eco campaign, because brother, you to me, you're the only one.
Hold it before sorry to interject. That is my grandma, my mother-in-law. 94, 95. That's it. In our t-shirt, 94, 95.
Wow. Wow, brother.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. The work that you're doing out there is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So my king, time is going. And I love your smile, brother. You see, I do this just to get that smile from you, brother. My king, what are you here for tonight? Because I know that you're one of the people that really do support Hidden Truth. Not only do you turn up to our events, brother, but you financially support us as well, you know, with your businesses and taking our adverts with us. So, brother, you know, we want to make sure the Hidden Truth family really support you, because they've seen what you're doing in the motherland. But what else do you do now, brother? What is it that you're promoting tonight?
Right. You see, you're giving me 5 minutes, and I always had it that I haven't had a chat with you. So I'll just spend a couple of minutes. And so my backdrop tells you the organizations I'm representing. On my left, I think is BTWSE, African Histories Revisited. So it tells you that we're into the community activities and history. On my right is BritishBlackMusic.com. So I think the easy thing is that, brother, you've been playing the adverts and the flyers, so they know the links. So let me just say, look, if you're interested in our African history programs or African community programs, you go to African History Plus, that's PLUS, African History Plus.eventbrite. Right now, we're doing something on August 31st. August 31st is African History Reflection Day. It's been going since 2014, when we marked the 100th anniversary of the founding of the UNI ACL, Universal Negro Improvement Association - African Communities League, Marcus Garvey's organization. So consequently, we started African History Reflection Day. We mark it every 31st. Incidentally, last year, the UN has also started the International Day for People of African Descent, and that is 31st August. And the lady that pushed it through was the former vice president of Costa Rica, an African woman. And she took it from she's called SP Campbell Barr. And she took it from the convention of the UNI in 1920. It was one of the declarations. So the UN has got that day, and we've been marking Reflection Day 31st. And then because of you, I pushed forward the booking for something that's going to mark the 58th anniversary of the death of Claudia Jones.
Yes.
So if you go on there, Claudia Jones died 25th December 1964. So close to 25th December, which is 17th December of this year, we're marking the 58th anniversary of her passing with a Zoom seminar on her life. I think she's one of the greatest activists, period.
Absolutely.
Right. In terms of the Black music, we've got October, we're marking, I do African History Month. We're marking African History Month by looking at Lovers Rock. And we're looking at the 1970s. It's history-based. There's a lot of things talked about Lovers Rock and people saying this and that. My colleague, Colin Brown, or CB, of Reggae Fraternity UK, he's done a lot of research, so have I, and we'll just be giving the facts that this is the history of Lovers Rock. We're putting that at 1972. Remember, 1972, people are not saying Lovers Rock. They're saying things like romantic reggae, but it's still the same thing, Lovers Rock. So we tell the first Lovers Rock records that were released from 1972 onwards. And then I've got some prizes, a reggae book, a reggae compilation, in fact, a Lovers Rock compilation. And then in September is Anti-University Week. So I'm doing a couple of things, how African music from the musicians from the continent make it big, crossing over in Europe and the US. That's one. I've forgotten about the other one. So quite frankly, I'm saying if you care, be proactive. Just go to africanhistoryplus.eventbrite.com or bbm.eventbrite.com. But I will put in the chat. So brother, I want to say something that, and I'm glad to say it on your platform. Where I'm sitting is where you spoke to me last year. Wow. And said, you know something? Yeah, I want to do this Zoom thing. I'm getting my things together. At that time, was it 2021? But I started Zoom from 1920. I just paid Zoom and I was doing it. But you seem to go into this deep. It's like, I've got to do this, get this equipment. I said, wow. But maybe to your listeners, this is what I really want to talk about, Brother Andrew, not so much to plug my things because it'll be in the chat. Because you don't know this aspect. I said, wow, this guy. Then he started doing the hidden truth. If you got there about 6:30, the thing was full. The number of times I missed it by a few minutes, 200, because he had the 100 package. Full. Okay. He's increased it. But more importantly, I am waiting for the time you tell me you've hit the 1,000 barrier.
That's
this
right,
guy
brother.
That gets over 5. Look, we're happy if we get 100,
sometimes I increase my capacity because people over 200 book, but half of them don't turn up.
Exactly.
You get 500, 600. I call you the webinar king because I've gone a lot of Zoom and webinars, and some are by big organizations, and I don't see those numbers. So I'm saying my brother Andrew had a plan. He knew his following because you took this thing seriously. You didn't just jump into it. And I think you've been rewarded. You've been rewarded. People that come into this thing regular. So I want to say for the people out there, Brother Andrew planned this thing and he knew his fan base and he's been supported. So sometimes I see your thing, 500, 600, 800. So I think you've had nearly 900.
No, we've nearly had 1,000.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to break that 1,000 barrier. But whatever the case, I'm saying you're the webinar king, man. You're the webinar king.
No,
and lastly, let me say this.
Yeah.
You confused me because when we're talking and I was sitting in this very space, I thought you're just going to do the things you did or what I knew for African history. So I thought it was just going to be about African history. Then I think the first time I came in, Lady Mahat was talking about trees and how trees communicated. That blew my mind. And then she did something about colors. And I'm saying, but where's Brother Andrew going? Because I was expecting a typical African history sessions like me and Brother Walker, what's his name? He come on your program. Black History Walks. I was expecting that kind of stuff. But you've taken this to a different level. You take different aspects. The hidden truth, man, is a fantastic platform and open up. Sometimes I tell you something, I don't want to come or to watch you. Do you know why? Because there are too many things and I can't cope. I'm being honest. So many ideas. When I saw the trees that Lady Ma did up with the trees, I went to research it. And then the second one, the crystals in the water. You know, when you say bad things, the crystals are horrible, and say nice things. I went to research that. I never knew about these things. I came on your program. So I said, sometimes I try and shy away from programs because I'm always learning some things that challenge me. And I said, there's only 24 hours in a day. I'm doing other things, but I'm also inquisitive. I also want to learn. So it puts pressure on me because I can't let it go. But no, last thing to say, look, your platform is fantastic in the sense of the people that it gets always a learning experience for me. And I'm sure for your audience, me done.
Oh, brother Kwaku, brothers and sisters, you know, I'm bringing myself back down to earth. This is one of the geniuses. I haven't done what he's done. I have not done what he's done. And he's working hard in Ghana, in the motherland. Brothers and sisters, you know, brother Kwaku, please just look at the chat room and you're seeing the ones. I can see.
Wow. Thank you very much, guys.
Are flooding, brother. Your spirit has come across.
Thank you very much.
Your knowledge has come across. We bow to you and your wife, beloved. Brothers and sisters, make sure you hit the website. Get involved in the eco war that the brother's dealing with out there. Let's get ourselves educated and let's get onto his courses. These courses are fundamentally phenomenal. Brothers and sisters, thank Brother Kwaku, thank the Most High for having this brother in our lives. And as we know, brothers and sisters, the work continues. The work continues. This is the hidden truth tonight. And we've just tuned in with Brother Kwaku all the way from Ghana. Now,
let me just add one thing, Brother Andrew.
Yes.
I've booked for the exhibition, the stuff that you're doing, whether I'm in England or not, I've booked for that. That's in November.
Yes.
The exhibition you have in. And I'm plugging you now. I think that is a fantastic program. And if you've got any sort of small business, you know, 150, you're the only person prepared to pay because the returns doesn't matter to me. I'm supporting what you are doing. And I think people with businesses on here, right, paying 150 for that package in terms of even the promotion that you get outside of it is worth it. So if we believe in Brother Andrew, let's support him. 150 is nothing for building the community.
And Kwaku, can I just say as well, my brother, I wish I could take the praise you're giving me, but I can't. That is Sister Samira's baby.
Of course, my sister Samira.
I wish I could take the praise. It makes me feel good, but it's not my baby. Sister Samira, she's the mind behind the Reclaiming Me conference.
Thank you very much.
Much love. Thank you very much. I know Sister will be touching base on that a bit later on. But Kwaku, we love you, King. I want to say that publicly, brother.